of virtual simulation learning. The second session helped us to understand how to use the hardware. And now, reaching session 3, you will finally start on the software application. So Stephen will help us to understand the different application scenarios so we know how the software is about. And I hope that everybody has already got the G-Editor and G-Show installed on your laptop. It won't be used substantially today, but it will be good to have them launched and ready to have an understanding while Stephen talk about it. And Stephen will also have a bit of a troubleshooting on the G-Editor and G-Show installation today if you still need help. Stephen, how are you?
Very good.
Good. Are you ready for the training? Can I hand over
Yes.
to you? Yeah, perfect. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you, Qingling. And hello, everyone. Good morning and see you again. Yeah. So since section 2, and in this sections, I still work with my partner, Carol. And Carol still sitting beside me, and she will be my very key teammate to support this training. And so before I start this training, let me share my screen firstly. So anybody can see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then let me just briefly look back and review the sections we have learned. Yeah, just like Qingling said, in the section 1, we have the explanation of virtual simulation teaching, and then I just teach you how the simulation lab looks like and how it builds and also it function. And the second one, in the section 2, I also shares 2 main hardware, yeah, for our training. So in this part, I would love to ask you several questions to remember what we have learned in section 2. So if you know the answer, please raise your hands and open your microphone and answer. So the first question is that, do you still remember what hardware we have learned in section 2? Any volunteer can answer this question. Is there what hardware we learned in the section 2? Any volunteer? What hardware we learned in section 2? Yeah, just speak out the name of the hardware. Okay, and actually the answers have already shown in the table. Yeah, if you see it very carefully. And okay, the first hardware we learned in section 2, it is the VR center table. Yeah, that VR center table actually is a capacitive touch screen, and it has a strong configurations to run different application, and it work with marker, and it can connect to the second screen using the HDMI cables, and it will showcase in the panorama image and also some hotspots. Yeah, that it is the VR center table. The second one, yeah, let me just go to the PowerPoint I shared in last section. Here is the VR center table. Yeah, I hope everyone still remember that part. And in the section, in the part 2 of section 2, I shares the panoramic devices. It's called Instar X4. Then it is very portable and also the virtual devices which can provide you a very easy way to take panorama and also image picture, and then it can be used as a raw materials when you edit your curriculum. Yeah, so that is the 2 main hardware I introduced in last section. Yeah. So actually there's a lot of video I shares in last sections. Let's see. Here you go, like introduction and also how to quick start for the Install X4 and also how to install the LAN guards. And here is the assembly of battery and SD card. So there's a lot of videos for reference. And if you are free, please download and have a look in advance. And when you get the devices, you can practice. When the more you practice, the more capability you will get and the more skill you will get. Yeah, and I believe that will make you a very easy way to create your own curriculum. Okay, and that it is the part that it is just very brief review for the last part. And in this section, actually, I will do some adjustment because we will have a 1 week break in next week. And in this sections, actually in this section, we initially we will talk about what needs does the software adjust. But in this times, I will do some adjustment that it is I will just change and start with section 4 firstly in this sections, and we'll change the section 3 in the next times. So in this times, we will learn how to use the software. And most of you, yeah, I got the email and also the messages from WhatsApp, and most of you have already download and prepare well for the software. So in this section, please open your software and then you can try and follow my guidance or follows my demonstration. But it is just a very simple demonstration. In the section 5, my colleague Carol will have a very detailed operations and practice how to use the materials and how to use the file to edit a curriculum. Yeah, using our JT editor and JT show. So let's go to the JT show firstly. Oh, before that, please remember to sign out your registration of attendance, because each section we will mark down the registration of attendance. So that is very important for all of you. And if you have any issues about registrations, your information, please share and or send an email to me and I will mark it down. Yes, and make sure everybody who attend the class will be surely mark it down and make sure you are in the list. So let's go to the JT show 3 first. And before I start this JT show, I would love to directly show you how the show looks like. And I will also demo you with a successful case. It is coal mine. So let me go to the software, and I believe most of you have already installed the software, and it is JT Show 3. Let me open it. Okay, so anybody can see the JT Show, the homepage of JT Show 3.0. Everyone can see my software.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I will go to a case. But before I go to the case, and I will briefly also introduce this button. And when the mouse hovers to this button, and there is the function exists, it will tell you this button what function of this button. So just like the left bottom button, it is exit. So when I click exit, and you will access the software. And here it is the open projects, and I can open each projects you have in your PC. But right now, I think there's a blank of the projects in your PC. But after these sections, I will share you the practice practical projects and practical information and practical I mean the files to you, and then you can download and open by JT Show 3.0. And here's the setting, and everyone must go to these settings at the beginning, because you need to, here's the bound, you need to share me the device's ID for me and apply for the authorizations. And after you got the authorizations, and that statue is become in green text. And here is the language. And after you got the authorization, you can choose to change the language into English. And here's the UI. The UI means the UI means the image of the image, and also the appearance of the software. You can choose your you can choose your option by own self. And here is the display. The display, it is there are two functions. One is the FOV, the panoramic image view of field of view. So that you can adjust the FOV. But normally please use the setting in default. And here is the very important mode. It is about the secondary monitor support. So I mentioned in last section with the VR send table. The VR send table can connect to the second screen with the HDMI cable. So for the model A, it means the content will show the same in VR send table and the second screen. Just like if I opens the projects in my computer, and then the second screen will be the same. But if I change to the model B, that means your VR send table or your own PC will show the map or the main content, but the second screen or the second monitor will be different. I mean, the content is different. Just like imagine that, take an example. If your PCs or the VR send tables opens, click the one hotspot, and then the hotspot won't showcasing in the VR send table, but it will showcase in the second screen. That means the hotspot, the content of the hotspot will showcasing in second screen, not the first screen, not the VR send table. But if you choose model A, that means the hotspot will showcasing same in the first screen and the second screen. And that is the differences. So you can try, after you connect to the second screen or a model, secondary monitor. So please choose whatever you want, the model. And here is the sound. The sound means if you have the like the videos or like annotations, and then that is the sound. You can adjust this the volume. And here's also the narrations, because you can edit the narration in the JT Show. But the JT Show, the contents need to edit by the JT editor. And also here's the autoplay narration. It's also about narration sound, so you can adjust the volumes of the software. So here is the very simple settings for the software. After you change into the English, and it's very easy to understand. Okay, so let's go to a successful case, and this case I will share to you after section 3. After this section, and then let's go to this part. Okay, when I click, actually there's several projects, and in this part, actually there's a recent project. The recent project means the recent project you opened, so you will save it, and it's very easier for you to open again. And here is the project library, and then it is the part you that is the projects you have already opened using this software, and you will save it. So they also to remember what you have opened in the past. So let's go to this part called My Training Demo. Okay, so for this part, here is you will see several content. The first content is this one is a picture. So the picture, you can set it up as a cover, and of course all of this content, all of this I mean, like the text and also the picture and also these functions, all are edited by JT editor. And let me clarify the relationship between JT show and the JT editor, because someone might confuse what JT show use and what JT editor use for. So the JT editor, it is the tool to edit content, to edit raw material, to edit the material you have on your hand. And after you edit it and package it, all contents by JT editor, and then it will come up to a JPP file. The JPP file is used for JT show. So you can just understand it. The JT show is the player to play the content, and the JT editor is the edit tool to edit material, edit your own curriculum. Is that clear for everyone? Yeah, because I also mentioned in in some part. Yeah. So the JT show will be the player, and the JT editor is the editing tool. So please don't mix it. Okay, here you go. And actually, this content, I mean, this JT show, I open it, is actually a JPP file. Let me showcase to you. Okay. Here you go. So it is the JPP file, is this one. The JT show only open the JPP file. Let me share the properties of this properties. Here you go. It is JPP file. So the JT show only can open the JPP file. So after you edit after you edit the content and curriculum by JT editor, and it package, yeah, the JT editor will package the content and it will become the JPP. So JPP files, and the JT show can open the JPP files. So just let you understand the relationship between JT editor and the JT show. Okay, so here you go, and you can imagine that it is the course, yeah, the course name or the title of the course. We call it. You can change it whatever you want. The name or the title, yeah. Now we call it the coal mining training demo, and here's the full lesson. The lesson 1, it is about the mining, turning phase, and the long wall phase, and the permanent refugees chamber. And let's go back to because I would love to share you the structure. Yeah, please, here you go. So the course will be this one. The course here, coal mining training demo will be the course. Yeah, of course, you can change other name you want. And lesson, like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. And here is the lesson. Yeah. So in the lesson, here is the scenes. So let me click lesson 1, mine layout. And when I click and go into the scene, you will see it's actually the scenes. The scenes could be several types. The first type is image. And actually it is the image. There's not a panorama, but the second one, it is panorama. The third one would be a video. So the scenes can include 3 types. First is image. The second one, the image, we call it or picture. The second format, it is panorama, and the third one would be the video. So that is the scenes. And in the scenes, you can edit the knowledge. You can edit the shots. You can edit the hotspot. Yeah, here is the shots. Or the shots you can learn it or understand it. It is the knowledge. yeah, you want to showcase to your, you want to teach the student. So let's go like this one. Here is the shot. Yeah, when I click it, it will go to this part, and this part will be the, here you go. So it could be a panorama, or here you go, it is an image. Yeah, and you can click this part because we have already set it well. So after you click it, and you will jump into the others, like pictures or panorama or shots. There you go. And someone would ask what it is like. It is actually the table of the content. So you can log it down. And when I log it down, and it won't hide. Even my mouse won't standing here. And if I cancel it, and it will hide. And here you go. Here's the map. Yeah, as I show you. And here is the 4 panorama actually. Panorama 1. Here you are. And the panorama 2. And here you are. Yeah, of course, you can use your right click of your mouse. Press the right click of the mouse to change the direction, to change the view. And I can also scrolling the mouse to zoom in or zoom out. There you go. So you can adjust the FOV. You can adjust your the view. And let's go to the third scenes. And here you go. It is actually we take that a picture, take that parameter in reality in somewhere. So actually this like pictures or panorama you can take by your own self using Insta Export, or you can also find some panoramas or materials online. Because just I shares in section 2, I explained what it is panorama means, the definition of panorama. In that part, I also shares 4 links. The links about are including like the real estate or the tourisms or educational or like enterprise. So you can actually find find online, and then you can download it online. Yeah, to assess your to assess the process of creating the curriculum. Yeah, and yeah, if someone don't know, let me open it. Let's say, here you go, here you go. So there's some website or some like the third platforms which can also provide the panorama, so you can download it just like this. It is a platform called 720yuan.com. So you can upload, or you can sign your account, and then to find out some material you would like. And here you go, I can change it. It's actually a panorama. There you go. So you can take by yourself, or you can download online. Yep. Let's go back to the JT show, this demo, and here's the 4th scenes. Here you go. And then you can also use the spotlight, yeah, to highlight the key components or the key knowledge you want. And then here is the right button. It is the previews. Go forward or go back. Like this is the go back, or next. So there's several buttons have the same function. Yeah. have the same function. Okay, so that is the first lesson. And let's go to the second lesson. In this lessons, and here you will see the hotspot. When I click the hotspot, yeah, when my mouse just hover it, and then you will showcase what this button, the function of this button. When I click it, yeah, you will go to it will jump into other it will jump into other contents. The content could be like the panorama or the image or video. Yeah, it is okay. So it's also panorama. When I using right click, and then I can adjust the view. And in this view, in these lessons, or in this demonstration, I would love to share the hotspot, or actually the hotspot, it is the name we call it. But actually in JT editor, we call it another name, and I will also tell you about this. Yeah, but right now let's skip it. And in this lessons and in this panorama, you will see here is the text, and the text will be one of the hotspot. Yeah, when I click it, yeah, of course, when I click it, and then it will jump into like a video or picture or other information you set. Okay, and here's the text. Yeah, please remember it is one of the hotspot, the format, the one of the hotspot format. And the second format, it is the picture. Yeah, when I click it, and then you can open a picture. Yeah, you can zoom in or zoom out. And then here is the third hotspot format, video, of course. And then here's the fourth hotspot format, and that we call it the hot zone. Here you go. There's the white line to circle it, to circle this to mark this component, and that means you will focus on the part you want to teach to the students. And when I click it, and you can also jump into other content. And that is the that part I want to show you. In the panorama, you can add this different hotspot. Okay, let's go to the next panorama. And in this panorama, just same picture, yeah, same, and also file. Yeah, here is the file format. And the next one will be this, like marker. Yeah, you could point out this, and then here's the marker show. And when I click the marker, and of course, it can jump into other content. Okay, so in this lesson, or in this two content, I just want to show you there are several hotspot formats you can support. It can support, and you can edit in panorama. Okay, let's go back to the course page, and then I go to the lesson 3. The same, actually, when I click the hotspot, and you will go to the others content. And of course, here's the same functions, the table of the content, and here's the hot spotlight, same. And here's the like previous or next, same. And in this one, actually, it is the same functions. We call it the hot zone. And when I click it, it can also jump into other content. Let's go when I adjust the view. Oh yeah, we also find it is another hotspot. And I click it, it is a okay. So in the lesson 3, yeah, here's I want to show you different uh, also like the picture, text, video, hot zone and also the mark, yeah, can be the hotspot format. And here you go, same like the files, the video, and also the mark. And then let's go back to the lesson 4. In the lesson 4, there's something different from this format, yeah, I mentioned. Let's go. Let's go. And here is the hotspot. Yeah, it point out. And actually, here it is the what I mentioned previously. There's a noun called short. So what does short means? Yeah, someone might confuse. The short means here. Yeah, please remember it is actually a parameter. But in this parameter, you will see lots of things. Yeah, there's no specific view. But when I set up a short, here is the short. When I click it, you will focus on the specific part or the specific direction. Yeah. So of course you can click it. Yeah. And here is the like text, and here's the picture, and we call it, because it's combining text and the picture, so we combine it. It is the image set. Yeah, we call it the image set. And please remember this name because it will showcase. Actually, it is the functions of the JT editor. After JT editor edit it, and then the content can be opened and showed in the JT show. And here's another shot. So after I click it, and it can also show casing and other image sets. The image sets includes like the text, picture, and also video. It is okay. Yeah, you can enlarge it. Yeah, or you can make it smaller. Click. And here you go. And same, like here's the panorama only, but it has the different shots. And I click it. Yeah, shot 1, and I can also click it, open it. Shot 2, here you go. Is the shot 2, the gas monitor. Yeah, when I click it, it will showcase in the introduction. And I click the third one, it is the third shot. Okay, so here's the shot. Then what does shot means? Yeah, just focusing on the specific directions or the specific yeah, view. And then here's the quicks. As for the quicks, because we need to, after you teach the students or after you teach the knowledge, you would like to, you would like to have the questions for students, and then the student need to answer their questions to make sure they understand the knowledge, and then you can set up the quiz. The quiz one would be the choice, like choose one, and I click the permanent refugee chamber, yeah, blah blah blah, and I can submit. True. Oh yeah, that's becomes green. Yeah, and that means it's correct. And the second quiz is according to the safety regulations, and if I click it, yeah, and submit, oh, it is wrong, and then it will showcase it will show the right answer. And that is the quiz 1. And what about the quiz 2? The quiz 2 is very interesting function. Yeah, you will see that please find gas detection devices. And in this parameter, we need to click we need to find out that devices. We need to find out the gas detection devices. Is that this? When I click, let's start text. Is that this one? Okay. Oh, false. Is that this one? Okay, false. Is that this one? Okay, false. Oh, what is that? So if you don't know or the student don't know, and here's the hint, and you can go up, you can click the hint, or you showcase in that part. If I click it, okay, yeah, that's the truth. That is the gas detection devices. So that you will make you a very good. It's a very good functions for students to learn that environments and know each devices, and also in a very largest space or in that perimeter, they need to know very well each component. Otherwise, they don't know the specific one. Yeah, you ask, like the gas detection devices. And here's the other components. So that is a very good functions. Yeah, using in the education, using in the classroom. Okay, and that is the demonstration. Yeah, I show to you. Yeah, here you go. And then let's go back to the PowerPoint. So I just finished the demonstration one, and one more. Please remember that. Yeah, let me go back to the PowerPoint first. Let me exit. Go back to the. Okay, so let's quick look through this PowerPoint because it's actually the JT show. I just want to use the successful case opened by JT Show for you to learn what functions JT Show has. So through the demonstrations, I shares all functions in JT Show. So if you have the JT Show in your PC right now, you can open it and try. But because you don't have the case, so please don't worry, and I will share you, and you can import the case, and then you can try. And here's the JT Show operation guidance. Let me go through. And here's the contents. Yeah, actually the content I have already mentioned in the JT Show's demonstration. Here you go. Here's the icon of the JT Show 3. And here's the JPP file. Let me showcase to you. And here's the JPP file. And even it is in the same file, yeah, there's other like file. Please do not delete any files in the same files, because there's a lot of like informations, and also the data and also the content have already included in this file. If you delete one of it, it might be something wrong when you run the software. So please do not delete any one of this file after you download the case we share with you. Okay, and this is the page in the JT editor. So we will show you how to use the JT editor in the part 2 of section of this section. So let's skip it first. Okay, the launching software. Here you go, the launching software. You need to find out the JT Show 3 and then launching the software by click the JPP file. And here you go. The one, it is open projects, and the second, it is the recent project, and the third one, it is setting and exit. That is I've already mentioned. And here you go. It is the same page. Yeah, I show you. And here's the table of content. Yeah, the table of content will showcase in the left part. And let's go. After you open the table of contents, and then you will change to other, yeah, the coordinate content. And here's the content interactions. Actually, when you're using the mouse, the right click, the right click, and then you can adjust the view, or you can scrolling the mouse to adjust the view. You can zoom in or zoom out. And here's the contents interactions, same. Yeah. Same parts I've already demoed to you. And here's the fourth one. Yeah. When you click it, it will showcasing the content. And here's the other. Okay, so the about setting. Yeah, the sounds I've already mentioned. Here's the main volume or the narration, volumes and the autoplay narration. And here's this display, and also the displayed model. Yeah, I emphasize this model. The model one would like here a primary monitor or the secondary monitor. Primary monitor, you could imagine it is the first screen, the first monitor, and the second here is the second screen. So it is the same one. And the model B, the content will be only showcasing in the content will showcasing the second screen will only showcase the contents. I mean the hotspot. And in this part, in the first screen, it is a map and also the content, and also, but it won't enlarge the content. It won't enlarge the hotspot. And here's the UI, and here's the language. Yeah. And here is the interface. I mean about. So here's the like software name and software version, the copyright, devices ID, authorization statute. Okay, and the final one, it is please make sure the resolutions of your screen, it is 1920 plus 1080. Yeah, because let me share. Right now, I just set up the resolution of the screen into this mode. If I change into other resolution, it might change or it might affect. Let me open it again. It might affect the some contents might show can't show fully. So please remember this one. And if I exit and then change the resolution, there you go. If I change it, this one recommended. And then I open again the JT show. Open the same project. And here you go. Yeah, something hidden, and the titles not share it in fully. So please remember the resolution settings is also important, but it is not the yeah. Please remember to set well your resolutions. Let's go back. Yeah, let's back to the previous. So 1920 plus 1080. Yeah, keep it setting. Okay, and here you go. Now it's okay to show all characters. Okay, and that's all for the JT show. And here it is the other, like, let me open it. As for the installations and authorizations, yeah, let me just brief go through it, because everyone or most of you have already yeah, assessed this. Like here's the install application. Yeah, and then you select the software and select the destination location, and then create the desktop shortcut, and okay to install the software. And here you go. Authorization, please make sure you connect your devices, connect the internet to your devices, and then share the devices ID to me, and then we will approve your own devices. And then it will become green text. And here's the notice, but as for the notice, I believe everyone might encounter some problems if you are still not installed or install Fairlead, please share the institutions and also share the screenshot for me, and I will do the troubleshooting and share the solutions with all of you. Okay, so that's all for the part 1 of this sections about the JT show. And here it is the registrations of attendance. Yeah, I will share the link to you in the chat box. Please scan the QR code or open the link I share in the chat box, and then yeah, fulfills the blank. So the link, share the link. And then we will have 5 minutes break. After 5 minutes, we will go to the second part about the JT editor. Hello everyone, we will start in 1 minute later. Okay, everyone, let's back to the part 2 of this section. And actually, this section is a very technical section, so we need to learn it first, and then after you got the material, you got the case, you can practice more. And for the JT show, it actually is a very easy to use, but for the JT editor, yeah, it is a very key tool that we use for creating our own curriculum. And this part is a first, but when you see that, you might think it's very complicated, but actually it is as a the mind and also the skin to use. So don't worry about that. We will share you in this time first, and then in the section 5, Carol, my colleague, also share to you and guide you step by step how to create create a demo for a course. So let's go to the part 2 of this section about how to use the JT editor. Before I go to that, I also would like to share the installation and the authorization. Actually, same process, similar with JT Show. So installations, but please make sure you also download the environment of Unity. Yeah, because the Unity is used for an engine for the JT editor. Yeah, in some function, it need the help of Unity. And here's the setup application. And here's the process, and here's the destination location, and then ready to install. After you install well, and then you will set up the Unity environment. Yeah, so please set up your Unity environment first before install JT editor. Yeah, and okay. So here's the icon of JT editor. Authorization same, so please share the JT the device's ID for me. After plug the blue buttons to apply for authorization, and after we approve it, it will become green text as well. Yeah, and after that you can change the language into English. Yeah, the notice. Yeah, so the same. If you have encountered any problems and don't know how to do next, yeah, please share message on WhatsApp or share email with me. Yeah, then let's go to the JT editor. So for the JT editor, there are several things I want to explain first, and then we will go to the JT show the software itself. Let's go. Here is the JT editor icon. Yeah, and it's run in the Windows OS only right now. And here is the after you package the resources and after you edit your own contents and package it, it will generate two formats. One format is Windows, and the one format it is Android. Because I've mentioned our editors can also support the VR headsets and other devices and Android. Actually, the VR Google, the VR headset, it bases on the Android OS. That means we can use this file. We can use this format to support in VR headset. And in the Windows OS, like your PC the VRSend tables are based in Windows OS, and then we only use this part. So after JT editor package the resources, it will become two formats. Yeah, here's the JT Windows OS, and here's the Android OS. And here is the and as you see, what I mean what there's why there's Windows OS and Android OS. You can imagine that JT editor is just a tool, but the content is the valuable one, and it is the one you can access. So if you want to repeat, or if you want to replicate it, your own curriculum to other people's or other teachers or other institutions, you can only just package your own contents and then share these windows, this content to other people's, and other people using the JT editors can open the contents edited by the JT editor. That means the contents or the course can be shared or can be re-edited after you share this files to other people. So it makes the production of curriculum more easier and more, could be convenience for other teachers. Yeah, please remember this part. And for the JT show, yeah, after one page, actually it will become the JPP file. That JPP file can be recognized by JT show, and it will run it. Yeah, because you need the JT show. It is the player, as I mentioned in the part previously, and then you can open the JPP file and tend to run the content you edit. And here is the page in the JT editor. And let's go to the JT editor. Yeah, but before this, I also share this. Here is the skin of the JT editor. Yeah, our software logic also bases on this level. The level 1 will be the course, and the level 2 will be the lesson. The level 3 will be the scenes, and the level 4 will be the shorts or the chapter or the knowledge. You can understand it as this. So let's go, and I open the JT editor. Yes. Okay, so anyone can see the page, the home page of JT editor, right? Everyone can see that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's go. And here you go. So in this page, you will see there are several buttons. And let me go, and let me share it one by one. The first one, it is, yeah, when it is not English. Oh, let me change into English. Okay, close it. The first button, it is create. So you can create your own course, or you can create your own contents. When I click it, and then you can add the new project name 1, 2, 3, and then and confirm that. So when I confirm, yeah. But here is the scene. Here is the course editing homepage. But let's go back to the homepage of the JT editor. Yeah, because I will share to you level by level. And here's the open. So you can open others, like you can open other contents. Just like I mentioned it, because after you package the content, it will generate a Windows file, and then you can share the Windows file to others, and then you can click this open, and opens you can open the files which are packaged by the JT editor. So the course can be edit and also can be replicated. Okay. And the third one will be the resources browser. When I click it, and then you will see this is the material which can be recognized by JT editor. But previously, actually, you need to prepare well the raw material first. The raw material will be this one. Let me share with you. JT resources. Original. Hello, everyone. Still hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go. Let's keep continue. And here is the browser, the resources browser. But yeah, at the beginning, you need to prepare well your own resources, your own like raw material. The raw material will be like here, the mine layout. Do you still the mine layout? The mine layout, it is the content I shared in the part 1, yeah, in the JT show. And do you still remember this? Let me open it. Yeah, do you still remember this page? Yeah, it is the page I showed in the JT show. Yeah, because it is actually a picture, and we name it as the beginning of N dash. And here, let's go to the second image. And here, actually, it is the panorama. Yeah, and that it is I show you in the JT show as well. And here is the other panorama, So this is the raw material. And please remember that because our JT editor has the limitation and has the requirement for the name of the raw material. It is if you are a panorama, you need to name it at the beginning of P dash, P dash, yeah. And if you are a picture, and then we normally name it as N dash, but it is not compulsory. But for the panorama, it is compulsory to name at the big with the beginning of the character P dash. So it is something we need to notice. And here you go. Other one, the turning phase. Yeah, still remember this picture and the panorama? Yeah, let me make it larger. Yeah, here you go. So it is the same content I showed in the JT show, because that content is edited by JT editor. And actually, there's a lot of raw material, but this raw material can be recognized by JT editor. You need to package it. You need to package the raw material into the file that the browser, that the JT editor can recognize, and that it is the resources browser. When you package well your raw material into the files format which the JT editor can recognize, and you can open it in the resources browser. And here you go, like here's the coal mine training demo, and here's the mining layout, and here's the one, and here's the one. Yeah, so the same. Here is the file which can be recognized by JT editor. If you still don't understand that part, don't worry about that, because Carol will also explain one more time in more details in section 5. Yeah, just let you have the very simple understand about the JT editor. Okay, and the setting, it is, yeah, I believe everyone very familiar about this page. Yeah, here's the about, and language and the path. And the path will be like walking direction, and also here's the resources library. The resources library it is the resources. I mean you save, you store, and the default project directory. Also you can keep or save your project, yeah, in a specific address. And also here's the Unity exit, the Unity engine. If you have already download it, and here you can edit the Unity engine in here. So, and then it is the part, very easier to know. Here's the create button, and here's the open buttons, and here's the resources browser, and here's the setting. And then let's go. Like this part, it is the project name which I create. Yeah, and when the mouse holds in standing here, and then it will come up some function. And here's the detail about this course, this project, and I can click it. The name you can adjust the name, and here you will see the project size and also the saved address, and also the background museum. Of course, you can edit the background museum. And after you open this projects in JT Show, and then you will the background music will autoplay. Let's click it, and here is the export. So if you have already if you have already edit it well, and you want to export, and then you can click this button and go to and save in some specific address, yeah, to save it. And here's the delay. Of course, you can delay it, and let me delay it because it is empty. And I have already prepared the a successful case for you, and it's also called coal mining training demo. Yeah, let's go to this project. Okay, in this project, you will go to the scenes. You will go to the you will go to the page of 这个是什么页面来着？ you will go to the course editing home page, because in this part you will see your course name, the title of the course. Yeah, you can adjust 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it depends your own majors or your own curriculum. And here's the lessons. Yeah, I mentioned here's the lesson, and in this here is the cover, so you can add this different cover. Yeah, but let me just here you will use the resources browser, because that materials can be recognized by JT editor. You need to firstly package well the raw material into the files that JT editor can recognize, and then in this browser you can select the file. You can select the image or the panorama, and also like file text, PPT, PowerPoint, yeah, anything you want. Yeah, here. Okay, so that is the course editing page. In the course editing page, here's some button, save. Yeah, after you edit the contents in this page, please click save, because if you won't click save, it won't save after you delete it. So please remember, click save yeah, anytime after you edit anything. And here it is the package. You can package it and then will after you finish edit, and then you can package your own project. And here it is the resources browser as well, and I can click here to open the resources browser. And okay, so here's the title of the course. Okay, yeah, and this one. If you click this button, close, and then you will go back to the homepage of JT editor. So let's go move forward here. And then here's the lesson. Of course, you can edit the lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and after you edit the lesson, you can delete it or you can edit it. Yeah, so of course. And here, these 4 lessons we have already created well. Let's go. after you go to the lesson, and then here is the scenes edit. Here is the scene editing image. So the here is the scenes edit homepage. So in the scene edit homepage, there's are three areas. The first area, it is the left area. We call it the scenes list. So here there's a different scenes. Here you go, the scenes I've already shown in JT Show. Here you go. Yeah, of course you can use your mouse to change the view. Yeah, of course. Yeah, same. And here's the scenes list. Yeah, you can edit as more as scenes you can. And the middle one would be the scenes editing area. And the right area would be the properties panel, So in the scenes editing homepage, there are three areas, the left one, the middle one, and the right area. Okay, so and of course, there's some buttons at the top. And the first one will be the save. Yeah, after you did some edit or do some modification, please click save. And here's the package. Yes, same function as I mentioned. Here's a resources browser, and I also mentioned here is the page. So the page would be the other functions I will share later. And in this one, so the different scenes you have added. And of course, you can click back. If I go back, and then you will go to the course edit, I think, homepage. And let's go. And then here's you can also click this one, close, and then you will go back to the JT editor homepage. And then let's go here. And in the middle of the scenes editing homepage, you will see this one. Here it is the I call it at the beginning it is hotspot, but actually in JT editor we call it the element. We call it element, and the element include text, image, video, shape, annotation, 3D model, image set. And here's the setup shot. And then I will do some demonstration for you how to set up the shot. And let's go to and here is the property. The property means if I click it, and then here's the properties of this element. And then you can edit the title of this one. And of course, you can draw anything. And here's the position, and then here's the black one. You can choose to like change. And then here's the click event. And I will also share what does mean click events. And let's just start with this one. Yeah, okay, let's go to this one. In these times, I would love to, Carol, you edit this one by one, or just do some demonstration and then let people understand.
There is a toolbar at the position where my mouse is hovering. The element is between these two vertical lines. Okay, the center of the screen is now the scene editing area. You can use your mouse to rotate or zoom in, zoom out this panorama. You can now I'd like to add an element. Okay, I choose image. First, use your mouse to click image element. Then you add it in this panorama. Okay, here, and change it into
Move.
Move, yes. Click move this button and click the event. Now you can change the picture size. On the right, you can see the element properties. You can edit its title when 111, and you can select select a resource or a picture for it. Maybe I choose this one. It's a map. I can choose its size. Okay, now you can add this picture, this image element and event. You can choose none. Also, you can choose open resource page, change scene or shot, switch after opening. I choose change scene or shot. Now click here to select a scene you like this image element to switch to. I choose mining operation center. Okay, now I finish an element adding, but actually all these elements how to add these elements, the logic are the same, the operation are the same. Okay.
Just take one more example.
Okay, I choose to add an annotation first. Click annotation and then click in the panorama and use your mouse to click the toolbar move button. Then you can edit the annotation element properties. Okay. You can add, you can change its position. If you want to add a narration for it, it's okay, but I choose no. Click event, open resource or page. I choose open resource or page. And open a PDF file. Maybe this one. Remember to click save to save your operation.
Yeah, save your operation. And that's for the toolbar. For there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's actually 7 elements, and we call it, you can call understand it like a hotspot, but element it is we use in the JT editor, call it. And then let's set up a shot. So let's choose another. Yeah, like this one. So if I set up the shot, let's click the shot. Yeah, but firstly, please just adjust the view correctly. Yeah, and then correctly, and then okay, and yeah, and here you go. So when I click the administration building, it's still this one. It is actually a panorama, but when I click the shot, and then you will focus on this view. So, and I said too many times, but don't worry about that. It is the same. So I can also choose this one and go to like, here we go, and set shot. And
The properties.
okay.
The properties. The camera UI. Yeah. That's current position.
Yeah, get current positions and then okay. And here you go. So when I click this one, or click this one, yeah, it will become this shot. Yeah. When I click it, yeah, it will focus on this view. And then it is the path for setup shot. Okay. So let me go. Lessons editing. Let's go to the lesson editing.
Told it before, it's about the right properties.
This.
Can introduce element in click element,
Oh,
click event.
okay, so let's go to the like this one. Yeah.
Alien element, click move and edit its properties.
Yeah, same set.
You could introduce click event for the definition or deflection of this.
Okay. So after you set up the element, and then you can set up the properties of this element, and then here's the title, here's the positions, and then here's the click event. So the click event means after you click this element, and then it will these are three functions that opens resources or page, or change scenes or shots, or switch after open. These three functions actually have already showed in JT show, but I would love you to understand well, and then let's go to the slide. Go to the slide. This, then
26.
26, yeah, 27. Yeah, here you go. Here is the open resources or page. So after I click it, and then you will open the resources or package. Yeah, after I click the annotation, and then this is what we call annotation, and then it will come up the page or the resources. The second one will be change scene or shots, and after I click it, and then you will change to other scenes or shots. The third function is switch after opening, and then please see, refers to this video. Yeah, so when I yeah, it will change into another scenes. Yeah, switch after opening. Yeah, so that is the functions for the click events. Of course, you can set none of the click events. That means even though you click this element and there's nothing happen. Yeah, it's just an element. Yeah, just like a text, or just like a picture, or just like a annotation.
And here's how you can understand the relationship between scenes and elements. A scene is like an empty box containing no items. An element is the item placed inside that box. For example, when you open a box of chocolates, the packaging is the scene, and each individual chocolate inside is an element. Scenes support not only regular images and panoramas, but also video formats. After the section, it's necessary for you, feel free to use the resource packages email by Steven provided to you, and try adding scenes with different file types as a scene. Additionally, I'll provide a more in-depth explanation during the demo production course, section 5. In general, elements support images, videos, 3D models, text, and image set, and aggregated page. You can edit the properties of these elements, such as title, color, size, position, and also click events. Here, it might be helpful to briefly explain what a click event is in advance. When I add an element to a scene, I can set it so that when the user clicks on this element in JT-Show3, it automatically opens a PDF or a video, an image, a model, or an aggregated page, and so on. Of course, adding a click event to an element is optional. It all depends on how you intend to use the software to design and edit your resources. In summary, the four components, scenes, elements, element properties, and click events can be combined in various ways based on the supported function, allowing for a wide range of creative possibilities.
Okay, so Carol just explains the definitions about scenes and the elements. So please do not mix it. And even if you are still understand, no worry about that, because we will do more practice and we will do more explanation in the coming section. So don't worry about that. And after I also mentioned, after you get the resources, please use your own JT editor to practice, to practice more, because we will have 1 week break. Yeah, next week we don't have any sections training, and then you can open your JT editors and practice following this video. And yeah, because text parts have already recorded, you can follow the steps we share with you and try it by your own self. And then let's go to the lesson edit. Okay. So let's go to here it is the other one. So here is the other functions. You will see the element list. As used in this panorama, we have already added several elements, and in the element list you can edit it. And if you click this one, yeah, here's the in view and here's the out of view. Let's go. When I click this, opens by default, and it will showcase automatically in JT Show. Even though you can see the performance, you can see the function in the JT editor, because JT editor is just a tool. You need to check it in you will see it in JT Show. And if I don't click this button and default it and cancel it, and it won't show in default. And here it is the properties of this element, and you can change like the titles, same, yeah, which I've already mentioned. You can click these buttons to modify the properties of the elements, or you can click this one and then go to the element names, and here's the element set. Okay, and then here is another way, and there you go. 这个 cognitive 在哪里？
You want to add a cognitive question?
Yes.
Okay, you can choose this thing to add this type question. First, you need to add a shape element in this panorama. Then you can see it in your element list on the right. Then click this button, cognitive, change it into cognitive question. Now you can edit the question you want. Find edit.
Yeah, following the Carol's instructions, and then it is the functions to set up the cognitive questions, because I also shares there's two types of questions. One is the selection question. The other one is the cognitive question. So that you can set up your questions within this function. So here it is cognitive properties, and then you can select it and show. Yeah.
Whether to show or hide
the hints.
It's
Yeah.
up to you.
It's up to you, because if you don't know, or the student don't remember that knowledge, and then you can click hints. Yeah. And then to get them a hints to find out the answer. Okay. So then it is the part. Close it.
Save your project.
Save the project. Yeah, please, after any steps you modify or any step you edit, please click save. Otherwise, after you cancel or close it, it won't save. Yeah, that it is something need to be care about. And then that it is yeah, all for the functions in JT editor. So let me go through. Let me just look back. So in the first page, you will go see here's the JT editor homepage, and after I click one, and here's the course editing homepage. In the course editing homepage, there's two areas. One area is about the cover, and the right arrow is about the type of this course. And under the course, there are several lessons based on your own design. And after I click the lesson, and it will go to the scenes editing homepage. In the scene editing homepage, which is the key parts and the key interface you need to edit, because in this page you will select the scenes. Here's the scenes list, and in the scenes list you can edit the elements. Yeah, the element include 7 or 8, I would say 8 functions, 8 functions, like the text, image, shapes, yeah, etc. And then after you edit the elements, you can click the right area to modify the properties of elements. And in the element, here is the element list, and then you can edit several things. Yeah, you can edit several things. Yeah. After you edit several things about the elements, and you will show well in JT editor, in JT show after you package. Or you can also edit the you can edit the cognitive using this one, the shape elements. After you click this one, and here is the cognitive functions. You can set it well, and then let student answer that questions. Okay, so after all steps you would like to edit, and please click save. After you save, and then click package, and then let me click the package, and then let me go to
Confirm.
confirm.
Yes.
Okay, open directory.
Double click JPP file.
And then we have a ready package well, and here's the JPP file. You see, so after one click to package the contents, and it automatically generates the JPP file and other files. Yeah, and then after you click the show the JPP file, and then it will automatically go to the JT show. And here you go. So is there anything not this one? Yeah, here it is something I do some modification. Here is the shot. Yeah, because I do the shot, change the shot, and
You didn't give the shot's name.
yeah, I didn't I didn't edit the short name, so it is blank, but I can also click here, next, yeah, next. So that it is the short I set, and let's go to the call, and here you go. Still remember, here's the 111 we set up, yeah, and here is the click events. So after you click that element, after you click that image, it will jump into other scenes or other shots. Yeah, it is okay. And that's, here you go. So please find blue sky. Yeah, and then it is cognitive question. So if I click this one, yeah, let's start at. So if I click this one, okay, no. If I click this one, no. So I can got the hint. Oh, it's this one. So I can click it and open and true, submit. Yeah, and that's okay. So you can also use this button to previous or next. So that's all for the JT editor demonstration. Yeah, let's go to the,
Stephen, sorry to
yes,
interrupt. Before we continue, we have a hands up. Maybe it's something concerning this part of the training. So can we let the person in?
sure, of course.
So if I pronounce your name correctly, Chandrasekhar, do you want to take the floor and answer your question, and ask your question?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate the presenter. It is going on very well. We are getting something new to know. One of my questions is nothing but in the JT editor, I don't have the icon for setting.
You don't have the icon for setting.
Yeah. Maybe
You mean,
whether I have installed the older software or in the new one, I was not able to. There are three icons, one for saving and another one. Sorry, not in this page. I'll show you the other page.
this one? This
Uh,
page?
yeah. Sorry. It is there. I have moved to the other one. Sorry, it is there. It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Sorry.
So let's keep continue. And Carol would love to edit more things.
Yeah, we need to establish a basic understanding. There are two softwares involved. One is JT Editor. It is used for editing resources. Number two is JT Show 3, used for playing the completed resources. Based on this, the types of files these two softwares can read also differ. First one, JT Editor. It requires resource packages. The second one, JT Shows 3, requires content data packages. You may call it CDP. Let's organize our thought process. First step, prepare the original files needed for editing resources. Note that these original files cannot be directly read by JT Editor. The second step, convert the original files into resource packages. You may use JT Editor to transform these original files into data that the software can read. The generated files are called resource packages. The third step, edit content in JT Editor. Today we introduced the basic functions of the software, and I'll present more detailed function usage in section 5. And you are welcome to come to the section 5. The fourth step, output the project. After completing your the edits, you need to package the project to generate a content data package, and we can call it CDP, right? The last step is preview in SESSIONS3. You can double click the JPP file in the content data package, and the SESSIONS3 will play the resource set.
So Carol just explains the whole process, how to use the raw material and package it well, and using the JT editor to edit the content, and then package it, the content to edit, and then using the JT show to open it. Yeah, so that is the whole process. And even though you don't understand very well, but never mind again. And today we just have a very short and very initial demonstration for you how to use JT Show and JT Editor, and then we will have a very detailed demos for you to teach you how to create a curriculum. Okay, so the next, go back to the slide. Yeah, here you go. Let us quickly go through it, because the key and the core content I've mentioned using JT Editor. So this slide just help you to remind and help you to understand more or know more, even though you have already learned these sections. And yeah, let's go through. So JT Editor, and that it is the things I mentioned. Two formats, yeah, Windows for Windows OS and for Android OS, like via Google. And here it is, after packaged well, it will become a JPP file. And then here's this file are still not, it is also a files together. So don't delete any one of these. And after you go to the JT editor, you will see the project. Yeah, the project, you can create your own project, or you can input the project which are shared by others. And that it is the skin of the JT editor. So the course page, and the lesson page, and the scene page, and you will set the element in the scene. Yeah. Okay, so launching the software, and then in this page, here is the home page of the JT editor. So there's 4 buttons: create project, open existing project on computer, open browser, and settings. And if you create the project, and then here would be the project details, you can export the projects or delete the project. And here it is, you need to set up well your Unity environment. Yeah, because this is an engine. Okay, so let's go to the course editing. Yep. So the resources browser, it is the one after you package the raw material into the file which JT editor can recognize, and then after you package it, you can click the resources browser to look through all material you have on your hand. And then when you go to the resources browser, yeah, here you go. So you can try. Here it is like create resources package. Yeah, let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this one. This one. Yep, this one. So the resources, and here's the original, yeah, files. And after you use the resources browsers to package it, this file, and you will become this file. That means it will recognize by the JT editor. Yeah, even though I haven't demoed this process to you, but we have already explained that process and explain the concept of it. Let's go again. And here is the browser's functions, like to create resource package, import resources, and delete resource package. And here, please remember there's a requirements for the name of the resources. So you are all files and fold names must not contain the characters this or this. Yeah. If you if you haven't this character, that means our JT editor won't recognize this file. And the second one, it is all files name must not start with a dot. Here it is the wrong or false name, so it won't be recognized by JT editor. Yeah, as well. And here is the panoramic image names must start with P dash. Like here is the green one, it is the good one and correct one. And the models, the model means the 3D models, because some institution or some teachers might have the 3D model, and then you can, of course, can input it, and please name it start with not start only, support .fbx format. Yeah. And then after you create your own project, you can add the project name, and also choose the project path you save. And then here we go to the course editing homepage. So here you can add the cover, and then you can add the title of the course, and here's the lesson. And after you choose edit the lesson, and here you go, you can delete it or edit the lesson title. And after you click the lessons, and then you will go to the scene page. So the scene page will be 3 areas. The left area will be the scene list panel. The middle area will be the scene editing area. And the right one, the right area will be the properties panel. Yeah. And above bar, top bar, also there's several functions. Yeah, you could try by your own self. And then when you choose scenes, when you choose a scene or edit a scene, and then you will come up these elements, this function. The functions include this element include 8 functions, 8 elements, like the image, PPT, not image, text, narration, or short. Yeah, set up short. Yeah. And after you create your own element, and then you can edit the properties for the element. Yeah, here you go. And here's the elements list. Yeah. Okay, so here's the short properties. Yeah, which we have demo. And then here's the lesson editing. So you can inbuilt the elements list. So you can click this one to go through the elements properties, or you can just click the element to start edit the properties. And here you go. Here's the picture, image. Yeah, so you can set up the properties of this element, or you can open, or you can set up the click events. Just like after you click this element, you will jump into other resources, or change the scene or shot, or switch after open. Yeah, here's the click events, which we have already shared to you. Yeah, and these files include the videos. Yeah. Okay, so here it is the element list, and then if you want it open automatically, you can click the yellow one. Yeah, just open it and it will open by default. And then you can also set up the cognitive questions in shape element. Yeah. And here is the cognitive questions, which I have shown you in JT Show in the part 1 of this section. And here's the page editing. The page editing will be share more in lesson 5, because we need to use the details demo for you to understand. So we'll skip this part in this section, but don't worry about that. Okay, so after you edit all details and all content, please save it firstly. Please keep save firstly, and then click package to do package. And then after you package, you can open it directly. Yeah, open the directory directly, and then you will come up to the JT show. Yeah, of course, you still need to click JPP file, and then it will jump into the JT show application, and you will open it successful. Okay, so that's all for the process of the JT. That's all for the functions. Just a very simple explanation about all detail about all buttons. Yeah, the functions of these buttons to let you know how to use. But yeah, because there's a lot of information I share in these sections. Yeah, so please practice after you get the resources by your own self. Practice more, you will get more capability and more skill to use it. Because with this setting, you can create a very good or very wonderful lessons by your own self. Okay, so that's all for the JT editor part. Yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, please raise your hand and answer. But before that, yeah, if you already scanned the QR code for registration of attendance, please you don't need to scan again. Yeah, just do fulfill in for one times. Yeah, if you don't, you can open the QR code and then please click the link I share in the chat box to finish the registration of attendant. Okay, so it's your turn. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and I would love to answer. Yeah, Linda, please. And also Chandras.
Okay, I just want to know, does the JT editor opens any JPEG image? If I
Could you
take
please
pictures
louder?
using-
You please louder. I didn't hear clearly. I
Okay,
can.
I'm saying, does the JT editor opens any JPEG images? Let's say if I take pictures using my phone, can I be able to edit those pictures in the JT editor?
Firstly, yeah, as I said, yes. Here you go. So here's the original material like this one. Actually, it is just a map. It is just a map, or the map you take by your phone, but you need to do packaging and become this format. Big package. You need to package with the functions of the browser. Here you go. Yeah, goal setting. If you because these computers don't have the Unity environment, if you have already installed your the Unity, and then you can package the resources, I mean the raw resources, and then you can be recognized by JT editor, and then you can do editing and you can input. Yeah, here you go, like this, yeah, this JPG files or the PNG file. It is okay. Am I clear? What I mean it is that firstly you need to the picture you take from your phone can directly using by JT editor, but you can how to say you need to package well into the file format which can be recognized by JT editor. So you need to do one process. The process it is using the resources browser to package your all material you want to use in JT editor.
So it means I have to insert all the images in the then I pick it.
That means if like the photos you take from by your phone can directly use by JT editor, but even though it is the same picture, actually it is the same picture, but you need to do a you need to switch to the files format which can be recognized by JT editor. And don't worry about that because we will show more I mean the process, yeah, from the raw material to the files which can be recognized by JT editor. Yeah. So we will do the whole process in the section 5.
All right. So lastly, are we going to receive the training kit you were using for the demonstrations?
Yep, you will get that resources after this training. And then at these trainings and after and here you go. So I will share this file. I will share this file, resources file. And in this file, we have already packaged well the resources. So you can input these resources into the JT editor, and then it can be recognized. So you can practice with your own JT editor using our resources.
Okay, that's
Yep. Okay. So please changes seeker. Yeah, sorry
Thank you.
about
It's
yeah.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Sivan. Actually, my question was also the same like Ms. Linda. I think by now we cannot do that sort of process, right? With the available software, what we have installed, I think we cannot do that JT editor recognizable package. Can we do now? Means if I start from the scratch, having some sort of base resources, which I do have in the form of, JPG files or videos, something like that. With those things, I think now I cannot create that sort of recognizable pack. Is it so? Can I do now even, or you require to install something else?
So both of you, the answer is, can you right now, can you use the files or the image or the PowerPoint now you on your hand,
Yeah.
and then edit by and use the JD editor to edit it.
Yeah, can it be possible?
OK， 其实他的问题就是他们现在 let me check with my teammate. Yeah， 他的意思就是相当于他们手上不是有很多的资料嘛，然后图片嘛，对吧？那他们这些资料是不是能够被就是
可以，当然可以，
是吧？我的理解应该就是他们要先打包成 JT editor 能够被使用。
打包之前是要对那个这些准备的素材
要做编重命名。
第一个是重命名，第二个是格式，
对
吧？我们只是支持主流的一些软件的格式。如果是说图片的话，普通图片是 JPG 或者 PNG， 这是最起码的嘛。
对。
然后音频的话就 MP3，如果是视频 video 的话，那就是 MP4，对吧？然后 model 是纸巾，支持这些东西。
对，然后要打包嘛。
对，他们可以做练习，但是更细节，其实对文件还会有要求。比如说你的图片1920×1080这些，他们可以先试。
对，可以先试。
但是那个 PPT 要先变成 PDF。
OK， 行。So let me check with after check with my teammates. So right now you can use your own resources on your hand. The resources including like if you have the image, if you have the PPT, if you have the video, yeah, it is okay. Yeah, but you need to do following steps to prepare. The first one, it is you need to make sure the file format, it is the file format. Like if you are the image, you need to become it either PNG or JPG file. Or if you are a PowerPoint, please switch into PDF file. And if you are video, please make sure it is MP3 format. Okay, so MP4. That is the first step.
And the video is MP4.
Yes, the video is MP4. Yes, correct. Yeah. And after that, please modify the name of the this material. So if you are a panorama, then please must start with P dash. Yeah, P dash. Yes. And if you are a image then there's no compulsory for the name, but we normally set it start with N dash, right?
Okay.
Okay, so after that, just like this format, here you go. So the actually this the Code My Training demo original. It is all we have is actually the resources you have on your hand right now. But please make sure you have to do the name modification and blah, if a panorama.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and
P,
if you are
P dash.
here,
Yeah.
yes, and here you go. If you know, yeah, here you go. If you are video and then MP4 files format, if you are audio and then it is the MP3 files format. And if you are a PowerPoint, please switch to the PDF. Yeah. And after you have packaged or you have connect all files on your hand, and then you need to do transformation. I would say do the transformation by JT editor. So how to from the original to the like package one, this package file can be recognized by JT editor. So you need to do using the resources browser and then click create resources. And then because my computer didn't set well the Unity environment, but don't worry about this. After this session, I will record a video for you for lesson how to use the material and then package, and then the JT editor can be recognized. So I skip this step because my computer won't have this Unity environment. But don't worry about this. We have record the video, and after you package it, and then it will become this file. And this file can be recognized by JT editor, and then you can edit it. So that is the process using your own resources, use your own content. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very good that you organize your materials to package and to edit your resources. It's very good. And what we present and provide is what we have. If other teacher don't have existing materials.
Yep. So you can use your own material. Yeah. Because what we have is only like Komai or the existing content. If you have any other, we are happy to see you create your own curriculum after you finish these lessons, after you finish this training. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Very good questions. So is there any other questions?
It seems that we don't have further questions or anything in the chat box. Thank you very much, Stephen, for the training today. It's really a very nice first taste and hands-on on the software. And I will also invite all participants, as Stephen said, to experiment and play with the software next week as we're having a break. And a survey will be sent to you for the evaluation of the sessions. And this is also an opportunity for you to give us feedback so that we can refine the trainings for the upcoming 2 sessions. So with that said, if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with techspark@unesco.org or with Stephen, and then we will support you in the next week as well before the session. The session 4 is coming on 28th of November and 29th of November. Please feel free to join any of the sessions. And a tip, if you think it might be challenging for you to uptake the software, you can join the 28th of November session, the first session, and then there will leave you an opportunity to come back again on the 29th if anything is pending or missing from the training. So I would close the session now, and thank you so much for all the participation so far. And congratulations for making it halfway already. And we will see you on the 28th of November. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Thank you so much, Channing,
Bye,
and all
everyone, for
participants.
now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.